What is up guys, Arolf here, back again with another video, and today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends Logan 2017 Logan and Charles Xavier. So let's get into it. Now taking a look around the packaging, you got a slipcover here. It says Marvel Legends series at the top and the bottom with the UPC. On the back you got the same thing with that gold X-Men logo on the front. Now removing the slipcover reveals the window box. You get Marvel Legends series with a gold X, same thing at the bottom here. On the side you got a picture and silhouette of Logan, same thing on the back with both of the characters. Other side, Charles Xavier, and that's pretty much it. And without further ado, let's get into it. Doing some size comparisons, here is Logan and Charles next to other X-Men figures like Wolverine, Professor X, Magneto, and Mystique. Also more Fox movie figures. I think this is pretty much all the Fox movie figures. You got Deadpool, Cable, Domino, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Also a couple of movie figures and comic book figures. So now comparing the Old Man Logan head sculpt next to the younger versions, you got the Amazon exclusive and the regular one, the jacketed one. As you can see, they nailed the likenesses to the other two. I kind of see Hugh Jackman in this Old Man Logan one. It's just, I don't know, something about the sculpt looks a little bit off to me. But just looking at it from all angles, that's what that looks like. And now taking a look at the angry head sculpts. Now I think this one looks a little bit better compared to the other versions. The Amazon exclusive one looks okay. The Origins one with the leather jacket just looks a little bit weird. And the Old Man Logan one looks a little better. I really like the paint job and sculpt. So now doing some head swaps here, you can see how the Old Man Logan fits perfectly. The X-Men 2 doesn't work that well, but the Old Man Logan on the tank top works really well, so you can see some head swaps right there. Now comparing the Charles Xavier head sculpt next to the younger one, as you can see, they nailed the likeness to Sir Patrick Stewart. I mean, it just looks like him. I mean, the younger one has a more younger looking feel for Patrick Stewart, kind of more comical version. It just does not look like him. He just looks a little too skinny, but they nailed this one on the Old Man Charles. And looking at the wheelchairs here, they're exactly the same, no paint whatsoever. That's different. It's just the exact same copy. So that's what that looks like, and doing some head swaps, that's what that looks like. So taking a look at Logan's accessories, you got this nice head sculpt, the screaming head, the alternative head, you got some nice blood in the eyes, you got some nice scarring details, the hair is a separate piece which is sculpted on. I wish they made it a little bit lighter. There is some nice highlights, but I just wish that they made the little highlights more abundant and a little bit lighter, because we can barely see it. It looks a little too brown for my liking, but I wish it was just a little bit lighter in the hair. That's all I'm asking, but some people might think it's perfect. You'll see it's a pair of Wolverine claws, which we've seen before, but these are a little bit lighter as opposed to the Origins one. But what's most exciting about this figure is the bloody claws. I mean, look at these. These guys look amazing. I don't know. It's just cool. It's just, we haven't seen these before in a Wolverine figure. Now that we have it in this, unfortunately, Hasbro Pulse exclusive, it's a nice appreciation, and looking at it on the figure, it just looks so badass with all the scarrings and the blood on his face. It just completes the whole package for Logan here. And as for Charles Xavier's accessory as well, you know what it is. But all jokes aside, you get the same exact wheelchair as we seen with the Magneto and Professor X 2-pack. You get rubber wheels and only rotates on the back wheels. So to get a closer look at Logan here, starting off with that head sculpt, I mean straight on, it does not look like him. At a quarter angle you'll see it, but for me, I don't know, something about the lower half of his face just looks off. I don't know if it was the beard or not, or the eyes, I just do not know. But if they went with that more classic Wolverine look with the kind of shaved look at the end of the Logan movie when the kid shaved his beard to get that classic Wolverine look, it would have been nice if they went with that look. You can see some nice hair details on the neck, and you can see they're still using that double ball peg, which is quite unfortunate and does not move whatsoever as much at the base, which is quite unfortunate if you're trying to do some lunging poses or some looking up poses. But looking at the suit here, it's pretty basic. We have seen similar types of these suits before. I think all the parts here that we see are reused. It looks like the inner shirt itself is brand new for my eyes, because I haven't seen this design before. Looking at the belt here, you can see it wraps all around with that silver painted buckle. And the legs here, they look pretty much similar. And the boots here are a glossy black, which look very nice, and we've seen the sculpt before. See right there. And at the bottom, he does have peg holes at the bottom of his feet. For Logan's articulation, the head is on a double ball joint, so it does rotate all the way around. It can look up that far, kind of at a 45-degree angle, which is quite disappointing. Can't look down whatsoever, which is disappointing. Plus the beard and how the head sculpt is sculpted kind of hinders that. You get tilty shifty head movement and a little bit forward and back movement right there. The arms do rotate all the way around. They bend over that far, a little over 90 degrees, and inward that much. It also has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there, pretty good bend. Wrists are on hinges, so they do rotate all the way around, up that far, down that much. Same thing with the claws here, up that far, and down that much right there on that hinge. Now the chest itself, or the torso, is also on a hinge, no ball joint, so you can't bend forward that far, bend back that much, hindered by the suit jacket. He has a waist rotation which rotates all the way around. Legs can kick forward that far so he can sit down when he's limo driving, and backward just a little bit. Also has a upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees right there, a little bit loosey-goosey on mine. Now the feet here, they bend forward or downward that much and up that far, which is pretty good. He also has the ankle pivot right there and a rotation at the ankle, so it can rotate all the way around. Legs move outward that far, and doing the ankle pivot test should be easy. He is good to go. Now taking a look at Charles Xavier here, starting off with that beautiful Sir Patrick Stewart head sculpt. I mean, they nailed the likeness to Sir Patrick Stewart. I mean, it does look like him in the movie. If they just reuse this head sculpt and kind of remove the dark spots and the beard and the hair in the back, then you would have a younger version of Charles Xavier. And you can see that dark spot continues in the neck area. Also, the hair here is painted on and also sculpted, which is very nice as well. And I don't know what to say. I just really do love this head sculpt. And for the rest of the figure or the outfit itself, you got this kind of brown sweater here. Nothing really special going on. It's very accurate to the movie, how kind of buttons down pretty low. And you can see it's made out of a hard rubbery plastic, so it does kind of hinder the torso articulation just a little bit. But the sculpting details are great. It's just there's no paint details whatsoever. And quickly looking at the legs and the boots here, we've seen these before, nothing really special, and you can see peg holes at the bottom of his feet. For Charles Xavier's articulation, the head is on a ball hinge, so it does rotate all the way around. It can look up that far, which is no better than Logan's, which is quite unfortunate, but that's the way how the head sculpt is. And it can look down quite a bit. Barely any tilty shifty head movement, but his head can move forward and back like so. The arms do rotate all the way around. They bend outward that far, a little over 90 degrees, inward that much. He also has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows right there. See good bend right there. Wrists are on hinges all the way around, up that far, down that much. Same thing, all the way around, up that far, down that much. The torso here is on a hinge, so it hinges forward like so, hindered by that thick rubbery jacket, and backward just a little bit. Also has a waist swivel, so it does rotate all the way around. Legs can No, I'm just kidding. Legs can kick forward that far, so you can sit down like so, and back quite a bit right there. It also has an upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, feet bend down that far. They're on hinges and up that much, which is okay. I wish he had a little bit more range there, but who cares? He'll be sitting down. And he also has the ankle pivot, but no rotation at the ankle joint, and his legs move outward that far. And doing the ankle pivot test. Come on, Charles. You could do it. Come on. He is good to go. So yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. If you did, drop a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new video. Now, being a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, going for $50, I would say go ahead and pick it up right now. Currently, as of November 29, 2020, it's out of stock. It looks like the next available date will be March of 2021. So don't quote me on that, because it's due to change due to people pre-ordering it right now and the stock probably going down. So get it as soon as possible, because I think this is a nice 2-pack. I mean, we haven't seen bloody claws on Wolverine ever, or kind of a battle damage Wolverine with kind of the scuffed up head sculpts here. They do look really nice. I do think that the likeness to Hugh Jackman is there, but it does not look like Logan in the movie, kind of a version of him if he was played by a different actor, but you get a hint of Hugh Jackman in there. I mean, they absolutely nailed it on the Charles Xavier head sculpt. I think that's wonderful. There's nothing wrong with him. It's just that the wheelchair they unfortunately reused. Would have been nice if we got a movie accurate one, since we're paying a little bit more for these guys, and the availability is kind of limited. So yeah, it would have been nice if we got a different wheelchair, a more movie accurate wheelchair. But other than that, this is a nice 2-pack. Would have been nice if he came with Laura, the was it X-23, so that would have been a nice 2-pack. But since these are the two main characters that been playing these characters for over 20 years or I believe, I see why they went with these two characters. But other than that, go ahead, pick it up right now if you can. Good luck, and yeah, that is it, guys. Hope you guys like it. Arolf, this is signing out. Peace.